नमस्कार, श्रेष्ठ भारत में आपका स्वागत है। मैं हूं मुक्ता सिंह। दुनिया भर की पॉलिटिक्स में भारतीयों का दबदबा बढ़ा है। भारतीय मूल के हर्षवर्धन सिंह अमेरिका में होने वाले राष्ट्रपति चुनाव में हिस्सा लेंगे, जिससे भारतीयों में काफी उत्साह है। रिपब्लिकन पार्टी से बने उम्मीदवार हर्षवर्धन सिंह के अलावा निक्की हेली और विवेक रामास्वामी ने भी अपनी उम्मीदवारी पेश कर दी है। अब हम थोड़ा सा आपको एक ब्रीफ दे देते हैं हर्षवर्धन सिंह के बारे में। ये कैराना के पूर्व सांसद और पूर्व कैबिनेट मंत्री रहे बाबू हुकुम सिंह के नाती हैं। बाबू हुकुम सिंह भाजपा के साफ सुथरी छवि वाले एक कद्दावर नेता माने जाते हैं, तो आप कह सकते हैं कि राजनीति इनको विरासत में मिली है। हुकुम सिंह की दूसरी बेटी के ये बेटे हैं। तो इस वक्त हमारे साथ लाइव जुड़ रहे हैं हर्षवर्धन सिंह के पिता त्रिभुवन सिंह जी। सर, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका एंड मेनी कांग्रेचुलेशंस टू द फैमिली फॉर मेकिंग द ग्लोबल इंडियन कम्युनिटी प्राउड।
Thank you, Muktaji. It's my pleasure to be on your show here.
Thank you so much, sir. So does it make you proud, sir?
We are very excited and very proud at this moment for Hirsh Singh deciding to jump into this race. And so, yes, it's a very exciting moment and a proud moment for us.
Sir, आपको क्या लग रहा है, ये चैलेंज ज़्यादा है और it is an opportunity?
I think it's a combination of both. Definitely an opportunity. Hirsh is passionate about, being in politics. Hirsh is passionate about the issues that the country faces. Hirsh is passionate right from the grassroots level up to the top of how the bureaucracy works. And so as a result, he feels compelled that he wants to be in a race of this caliber. People get to know him. People get to see what he brings to the table, and he wants to make a difference in the community, in the U.S. government, in the world. That's what he would like to do.
सर, एक पढ़े लिखे 38 वर्षीय युवा इंजीनियर टर्न एंटरप्रेन्योर की पॉलिटिक्स में एंट्री सिर्फ एक करियर चॉइस है या फिर अपनी फैमिली की लेगेसी को आगे बढ़ाने की महत्वाकांक्षा?
I think it's more passion, which I would believe is genetic. It is in the genes. इसके नाना जी के बारे में तो आपने भी डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया, that he was well known for, for what he did for the country, for UP and for the parties, BJP and all. And at the same time, my father was also member of Parliament Rajya Sabha. So from both sides of the family, it's somehow in the genes. And he happened to have that in him, and but with the brought up that he had, he was exposed fully to that side of the life, politics of Nanaji, politics of Dadaji, and so that is within him. At the same time, he was born and brought up in US. He has learned the system here, so he understands and he's motivated about it.
Okay, sir. So it's coming from the family. Okay, sir, he has always been actively talking about COVID vaccines, a big global scam. In fact, he calls himself a true blood because he has not taken COVID vaccines. तो किस तरह का मैसेज देना चाहते हैं वो?
I think Republican Party has been right from the start questioning the validity of the vaccine, and because of that, there are many research that have come out which are not in favor of the vaccines. And Hirsh, right from the start, based on his own studies, based on his own analysis, he decided that this is not the best thing for the world, best thing for the people, especially younger generation. So he decided on his own that he is not going to take the vaccine. And he feels many of the problems happening in the society today, people are experiencing medical problems, are pertaining to them, and some studies are starting to corroborate those things. So because of that, he feels in the field of Republican candidates that are running for president's office, he's the only pure blood compared to them, because almost all of them have taken the vaccine.
So, sir, what kind of support you are getting from not only the Indian communities, but from other communities also?
He has a great following. Hirsh, in his previous attempt to run for state of governor of New Jersey, he had about 150,000 votes statewide. and he has a nationwide donor pool of about 30,000 people. And he raised a significant amount of money in the previous campaign. So he has a pretty good following and pretty good support, and his supporters are pretty diehard, and they follow him regularly and he's on top of it, connected with them.
सर आई एम श्योर एक बड़ी फैन फॉलोइंग होगी और सपोर्ट होगा, तभी एक इतना बड़ा कदम उठाया है हर्षवर्धन ने. व्हाट रियली इज ड्राइविंग द इंडियन अमेरिकन टू रन फॉर द मोस्ट पॉलिटिकल टॉप पॉलिटिकल पोजीशन ऑफ यूएस?
I think over decades, Indian community came here and they worked hard. Their goals and objectives were to establish themselves and establish our next generation. Now I think Indian community is ripe and ready. Indians have grown to become industry leaders. Indians are leading the way in every way in Silicon Valley, in every discipline, every sector of the industry. And as a result, I think it's time our next generation takes the leap. And so it's a very good and a healthy sign that there are three candidates right now in the race.
बिल्कुल, आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा सर. तो आप फर्स्ट जनरेशन माइग्रेंट हैं सर. व्हेन डिड यू मूव टू यूएस?
I came in 1978 when I was just 21. I had graduated from engineering degree in regional engineering Kurukshetra, which is now called NIT Kurukshetra. And I completed a degree in electronics and telecommunications, and that's when I moved to US. After coming here, I went for further education. I had additional degree in computer science and also master's in business administration. And the idea was to learn the new things that this country has to offer. Education was my primary objective when I first came here, but soon after there were job opportunities which I undertook. And 18 years I worked for the big corporate, world aerospace companies. And after 18 years, I started my own aviation consulting company. We consult 100% directly to the US government. And now we have been in business for 28 years. So we have a very strong and thriving small business which supports US government in civil aviation, homeland security, and defense.
Sir, and now your son is running for the most coveted office along with two other Indo-American. So do you think the Indo-American community is now a force to reckon with in the country?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Indians are financially very sound. They are the top sector in terms of income generation, job creation, with the amount of businesses they run. So even though percentage-wise population might be lesser, but in terms of contributions made in the financial sector, in the business sector, in every field, is very significant portion of that. So I would say Indian community is definitely ready to take the next step.
Yes, even we agree, sir. So आपको क्या लगता है, Harsh, what sets Harsh apart from other normal Indo-American professionals?
So Hirsh is unique in the sense that even in his young age, he has gained a lot of experience. Not only that, he's well educated with a engineering degree in electrical engineering and biomedical engineering with those majors and minors. He decided to join the aviation industry with me, my aviation company, early on. And now for all those 10 plus years, he worked for the company. He has conducted business with the government, with all particular agencies from Civil Aviation, Federal Aviation Administration to TSA, Homeland Security, US Army, Navy, Air Force, NASA. So he has a big corporate experience interacting with government organizations, government agencies. I think he understands the government, how it works in and out. And on the same time, because he has been a voracious reader all his life, he understands the issues that our facing the country is facing. And he is very knowledgeable about any and all the issues on the table today. He feels that he can contribute. As a result of that, he's prepared and ready. Also, he is a strong conservative. We have Indian strong conservative values, which resonate very well with the Republican Party conservative values, and that's why he chose to be in the Republican Party. And he wants to contribute and raise this country to the next level with the knowledge and experience he brings. And other candidates, bring a lot of experience. Most of them, only one of the candidates is younger like him, and I think he will be able to face them, challenge them equally well like any other candidate.
So, sir, one last question. What are the challenges of being an Indo-American to be pitched against a Native American?
That's a very good question, a difficult question to understand. I think Hirsh is a Hindu. He announces openly that he's a Hindu American. And one of the issues for the public at large is to accept a Hindu candidate. And because we are not Christians by descent, we are Hindus by descent, but I think the commonality comes about only because the conservative values of Christians as well as Hindus are similar.
सर, ये हम सभी भारतीयों के लिए एक बहुत ही गौरवपूर्ण पल है, तो क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे आप हिंदुस्तानियों को?
I think ये एक प्राउड मोमेंट है सारे इंडियंस के लिए. So we should be proud of what India has generated. हमारी मातृभूमि ने जो बच्चे पैदा किए हैं, जो आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, वो जो संस्कार दिए हैं, वो इतने अच्छे हैं कि that we all in India need to be proud of our संस्कार.
सर, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग अस. और पूरे भारत की प्रार्थनाएं और दुआएं हैं हर्षवर्धन के साथ, और हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि कुछ अच्छी खबर हमें सुनने के लिए मिलेगी. एंड वी विश द एंटायर फैमिली सक्सेस. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग अस.
थैंक यू वेरी मच मुक्ता जी. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
श्रेष्ठ भारत पर खबरों से जुड़े रहने के लिए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, बेल आइकन दबाएं और देखते रहें श्रेष्ठ भारत.